review for the same day. So these aren't storybooks. It's for same things, but I'm just gonna review stuff. And again, it's my channel. I'll do what the hell I want. This is multiple books, but in general, it is just a certain kind of publisher slash author. But I'm reviewing the Creature Codex, the Toma Beast 1 and 2, and the 3, which I only have digital right now, and then I have their other book coming in the mail. But so basically, what I'm talking about is just if anyone's into role playing stuff, these are really good books. They are translated for 5e standard. They're basically applicable for 5.5. I think they have some update. I don't know if they fully reprinted or have PBS, but I don't know who anyone cares between 5.5 and 5. But it's for standard D&D. Long story short, it's this guy and some other authors. It's mixed, but it's mainly just called the Kobold Press. They have a lot of good role-playing books. I didn't realize how many of the books I owned were by the same publisher/company. They're phenomenal. They're great things. They're researchers I like. So I'm running a campaign right now, and I absolutely love the inspiration. They will I also look through here, and I'll kind of show you guys. So it's just chock full of stat blocks and lore, but there's also just a lot of just gorgeous artwork. And what's really funny is we're all familiar with the standard Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Obviously, anyone who plays, and for any of that, like you got your monster manual. Mine is almost grossly sticky. I should wash it. 10 years old, and no, it's not 10, is it? Yeah, mine's 9, 10 years old. I mean, I just wow. But anyways, and then you got like your other kind of supplementary books like Mordenkainen and other. These are official supplements, right? And I didn't think anything of it really, in the sense of like I thought these were really good. I thought the originals were too, and I have a very fond memory. But I actually went back to the standard books after kind of like okay, maybe there's some more basic stuff. I find them lackluster and awful. I mean that the original Monster Manual you can't really beat. They have a lot of core good creatures, and that's awesome. But all the other sanctioned supplements add not that many creatures, and they're kind of just very underwhelming. Like for example, this book, yeah, it has angelic enforcers. So like the front, they have all these cool angels. And to be fair, I have angels being a big presence in my campaign. Okay, well, I remember. Oh, I want to get all the angel ideas I can. So I go back to the original Monster Manual and I look. Well, it's alphabetical, right? So I'll look at angels, and if I can find it, let's see. Wow, there's not a lot of A, I guess. Beholder, really? 1 second, gang. Yeah, there's just like 3, and they're just very basic, and they all look the same. I mean, I'm not gonna like go because everyone knows what they look like, and they're very similar. I was very unimpressed. Now, again, you should still, if you're gonna ever get into D&T, there are 2 books you need to have. It's a player's handbook, and then the monster manual for running. If you're not running, you're just gonna be a player. The player's handbook's all you really need. You don't need anything else. And then obviously, if you're doing homebrew, there's other stuff you can get online. And then maybe if you're playing, the third most essential is probably the Dungeon Master's handbook. Regardless, all this stuff. The monster manual, besides the basic information it gives you and just the basic monsters, it's decent. Every other supplement for monsters is not needed. These are amazing. The Kobold Press does an amazing job. Pocket editions, really affordable, paperback, amazing. Like 400 pages, tons of creatures, tons of new ideas, but still within the, not immersion breaking. They do a lot of other good books. They do Pathfinder content. They do a lot of good stuff for working on and making stories and like how that kind of works, the creative process. And they also have, I'm not going to pull it out. I probably should, but they have the Midgard world book that I have. And so I think in general, I haven't done too much with the Midgards, so I can't really vouch for that, but for their monster supplements and their spell add-ons and other stuff, I deeply recommend their new character customization options. It adds a lot to your traditional role-playing experience, very affordable, and I believe it is called Kobold Press, but I have not, Kobold Press. Today, I own about 7 of their books. 7 once the last one comes in the mail. I have not been disappointed in them. In fact, I've been amazingly impressed because a lot of times that I love role-playing games, I have an entire, if you can want to look, shelf full of the stuff up there. I berserk on top of it. If we have all those books, and they're good, but a lot of the books I find are these hardcover books, whatever, but they're like very small, and the supplement, especially the additional ones, are like really expensive. Obviously, a little paperback, especially when I'm doing a tabletop thing, I want as little electronics as possible. That being said, though, I would give, honestly, as far as supplements go, I would give almost everything they've released a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's not boom, but it is just all consistent, all really good. 9 out of 10 is probably one of the highest scores I've given even on this channel for everything. It's kind of underrated, non-biasedly, but I love it. I'm absolutely in love with it. I would recommend any of them. So, like I said, Toma Beasts, they have 2, 1, and then I have 3 over in the other room, and then I have a spell thing, and then I have Creature Codex, long yap session short. I'm not obviously going to start with the first one, but they're not like chronological. Just get them. They're very good to kind of give you more tricks. And a lot of times what I like to do is I like to make my own creatures or encounters, but I don't want to do all of them. And that creates a very fun mix up from like normal things you pull out of the monster manual, as well as they have a lot of good stuff that you can modify and tweak. Yeah.